Welcome back to another episode of HTH Hot Takes and Headaches. We are here to recap the weekend of college football, week 13, which was, there's some good stuff that went on, but, a lot of teams were not playing great teams. But Sunday really delivered a couple overtime games, a lot of good games, some bad beats, some good beats. We'll get right into it. We'll go to college football, week 13. We'll start at the 12 o'clock game, Mizzou 6. Oklahoma 17. What did you think about that game, Eric?
Yeah, it was a snooze fest for the most part.
Yeah.
My one takeaway from this game is that Oklahoma's offense. I know Mizzou has a very good defense, but we got to show some life if you want to make some noise here. I mean, their defense showed up and they got the win, but if we're gonna be honest, man, that was an ugly win. Yeah,
this is how they're gonna win. I feel like it's just Perdue literally played the whole game. That was shocking to come out.
Okay-ish,
I had Mizzou, and it was a grind to try to cover. I just needed to go score one time, and Mizzou's defense is good. I think they're top 20 in the country, but Oklahoma's number one. They didn't allow Ahmad Hardy to get going, so that was just the offense was just shut down for Mizzou. Without running the ball, there's not much they really can do. I don't think Drinkwitz is going to stay either. I feel like he's going to take a different job. I could see him moving within the SEC. But yeah, Bo Perdue had 2 picks, no touchdowns, 231. But they held Hardy to 57 yards. But yeah, Mateer, 14 for 30 for 173. And he had 2 touchdowns, but 60 yards on the ground. I mean, his legs are good. That's his best part.
If this game was if their defense didn't play as well as they did, I'd be like, okay, this is fine. But their defense played so well that you need to take advantage of that. Is what I mean.
Really, all they had was the one 87-yard touchdown.
Yeah,
that's 87 of his 173 yards.
So I mean, if you're gonna crumble to a Mizzou defense, which is very good, very good. I just don't have faith in you in the playoffs. But
all they got to do next week, beat LSU, and they're probably playing at home. I don't see.
And they could sneak out a game, but
Yeah, nobody wants to go and play their defense.
Right.
Nobody wants to. Because if their offense clicks one time,
just show us
you're going to lose.
Offense,
so
just show us something.
Yeah, need something on offense. But good win. Another week to reset and try to figure it out. LSU's another defense that is not going to be easy.
No, it's not, yeah.
They held Alabama. We watched it to a low total. So it's going to be another grind, I think. I don't know if the spread has already came out for that game. Maybe. Yeah, Oklahoma's 10.5. They're at home again, but...
Okay.
Yeah, that's the 3:30 game. So that's going to be a big game for Oklahoma, not so much for LSU. But, that college football, that's one thing. Teams come out jumping no matter what their record. They come out firing. But we'll move on to probably the most meaningful game of all the whole weekend was Oregon 42, USC 27. I was on Oregon this game. What did you think about that game, Eric?
Yeah, I feel like Oregon's defense just performed better than USC's, which is kind of what I thought was going to happen. I said that in the last video. Both offenses, they're both offensive teams, and whatever defense showed up, I think was going to win the game. Mm-hmm. And Oregon's got the firepower being Oregon compared to USC, even though USC obviously gets recruits. I'm saying that, but it's just they made it uncomfortable for Iava, and he threw 2 picks?
2 picks, yep.
And so I think that was the big difference in the game. Not so much the offense, but more the defense.
Yeah, I like I said, I thought the only way USC had a chance was to throw the ball. And they 306 yards, and they had 2 guys go over 100, and it wasn't even Mekhi Lemon. But Oregon just played an all-around better game. 3 of their top wide receivers were all out that game, too. None of them played. But Noah Whittington's been kind of grinding it out at running back. They had 179 yards on the ground. Whittington had 104. Their other running back had 50. So Dante Moore is just doing enough. I do think he's a good talent. I think he's going to be an NFL guy. Not so much because he jumped off the paper, just because his raw talent, people seeing him. But yeah, Oregon's now slated. If they go beat Washington, they're going to be at home. This could be the matchup. Oregon, and not if Oklahoma won, I would have seen them playing. But Oregon could get, if they were the 7. Who would that get? Notre Dame, maybe, unless Notre Dame actually gets respected a little bit.
Yeah.
Or who's 10? Maybe BYU now, or something, or Bama. It could be something like that. That would be a good game, Oregon, Bama. But yeah, that's down the road. But good win for Oregon. I just think they just outclassed them in every aspect of the game. Oh, I got so nervous for the spread though. It was 4th and 12, I think. and Maava just let one rip down the field. Like, he was running away, and he just threw it up. It was fourth down, had to, and I think it was Jacoby Lane. His name went up and just mossed the guy. And I'm like, oh no, and then my Saturday did not go great. So I was like, this is how it. But them in Michigan saved me throughout that day. But yeah, we'll move on. Last main game we're going to talk about was Pitt 42, Georgia Tech 28. Georgia Tech does not have their keys anymore. I mean, it's all out of their hand. I think some stuff could happen, but a lot of stuff is going to have to fall their way. Pitt just got anything they wanted. Their running back had 201 yards on the ground. Haynes King threw 2 picks. Yeah, what did you think about that one?
Yeah, I mean, Georgia Tech got what they deserve for selling us so much. So,
yeah.
I feel like we've been kind of on Georgia Tech a little bit, like maybe twice, and they've blown our shit a couple times. So they got what they deserved. Pitt came in, handled business, and losing that game at home sucks for Georgia Tech, I guess, but I don't care. I'm fucking happy about it, honestly.
Yeah.
Fuck Georgia Tech. I'm over them, and Haynes King. So
yeah, I can't really say the guy's first. Jakirian Turner was the running back for Pitt. J-A, K-Y. Jakirin.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Whatever it was, he had 200 yards, so shout out to him. Awesome game. The quarterback, his name's tough too. Heinzstall. Heinzstall, the guy that took over Eli Holstein.
Yeah, he was brutal against Notre Dame. He played well yesterday.
I was the one thing I didn't bet in this game. I had a feeling that Pitt was gonna probably get him a little bit over the top the more we went into the week, but I thought Georgia Tech was gonna be able to be like a Walmart version of Notre Dame a little bit and run the ball down their throats, but clearly not. But yeah. So Pitt, big game next week against Miami. They control their destiny. I'm pretty sure Virginia and Pittsburgh control their destiny. One of those teams loses, then SMU. Man, don't let SMU back in the playoff. Come on. But I mean,
2 G5 teams at that point.
Yeah, Pitt literally plays Miami though. And Miami looked good last week. This week against Virginia Tech.
That thing. So.
Yeah, not a good look for James Franklin back in it, but. So quick hitters before we move on to NFL. BYU was a big win, 26-14.
Cougars.
Yeah, that was Stick's lock. And Eric actually faded his lock. Yeah. He was over Cincinnati. I would have too if I was betting on that game. Cincinnati just didn't want to win.
No, I mean, Sorsby had like a solid enough game. They weren't scoring.
No. But then another game that thought Utah was going to crush their season. Wow, 51-47.
Dude, I had placed a bet on that game, and I quickly thought it was over. My bet was over early on, and so I just kind of tuned out from it. And I saw I don't know what Kansas State was up, but it was 38-something.
Yeah,
the game was over. And then,
it was 31-21 at halftime. And I think it was 17-7 at one point. They were always up 10 for a while. Yeah. And yeah, K-State was 17.5-point dogs or something like that. That could have been a little more than it was, but yeah, Utah survives though in overtime. Devin Dampier, I think he had a ton of touchdowns rushing on the ground. Let me check his stats real quick before we move on. He was going crazy. 259 in the air with 2 tutties, and he had 94 yards on the ground with 2 tutties. Yeah, I mean, he was running all over the place. And yeah, did he get sacked at all? So that's one stat in college I hate. So because you never know. So he got sacked 3 times and 94 yards on the ground. So he was taken off, but 51-47 to keep their chances alive. They got to root for BYU to lose. But other than Vandy, I bet on Kentucky. Wow, absolutely put it on.
I mean, it was over like that. It was.
I was a little ticked off. Diego Pavia's mother was mic'd up in the crowd.
She should, bro.
What are we?
She should.
Was she the lady doing the Heisman photo?
She's an icon, bro.
It was like Taylor Swift almost. Every time she was on the screen, I was
bro,
get off.
They had some icons in the crowd. They had Sketch, Jay Sankos, and a Britt, Theo Vaughn. I'm telling you what, with those people in attendance, man, Vandy's different.
I just don't see a way in. They're below Utah. I mean, they do play Tennessee, who Tennessee had a huge win. That was another thing. Tennessee, big win over the Gators, 31-11.
First time winning in Florida since 2000.
Yeah.
The year we were born.
Yeah, as I got closer, I didn't bet on the game. Everybody was on the Gators. Everybody thought the Gators were going to get them in that spot. But, yeah, Vandy is in a terrible spot, though. BYU now has 1 loss, and they're above them. Utah, 2 losses above them. So I don't see a way in for them. I think Pavia's last game is going to be next week. Unless some chaos happens, you got to be rooting for the Auburn Tigers.
Yes.
Auburn Tigers next.
War Eagle.
They're the one that can really fuck shit up next week. If they beat Bama, then it's going to be a conversation for a ton of teams. But, yeah, and then Texas beats down the Razorbacks 52.
Oh, man. Arch had a day, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he was the first Texas player to have a receiving touchdown, rushing, and passing touchdown.
Yeah. I think
Parker Livingston was a wide receiver that was going off, too. I think that's his name.
Yep.
Yeah, so, yeah, we'll talk more about that, I think, at the end. But, yep, and then JMU thought the story was over, even though I don't see a great way for them to get in, but they had a good, I think it was like a 50-yard touchdown at the end to get the lead, and they held on 24-20. And then, man, oh man,
Notre Dame.
The Fighting Irish. I don't care what team it is. They're a Power 4 team.
Yeah.
Our Syracuse, 70-7.
That's why they're the backup favorite.
21-0 without an offensive snap. Pick six, block, punt, touchdown, and pick six. I mean, we're atrocious.
They're a bad football team.
I turned it on. We were 2.5 minutes into the game. Notre Dame had already scored a touchdown. Cuse was punting, so I turned it off. I checked the score probably 30-ish minutes later. 49-0.
They could have won 100-0 if they kept trying.
Yeah,
for sure.
The fact Syracuse scored it all is a blessing.
Yeah, it was nice that they didn't get skunked back.
But this contributes how good Notre Dame is, winning that game like that, but also how bad Syracuse.
But Syracuse won 10 games last year.
So, yeah, but they don't.
Syracuse's huge problem this year is quarterback.
They don't
Angeli was good, and then he got hurt. Not saying that. I don't think we lose 70-7 with Angeli. We're not winning.
No.
Our defense is way worse.
70-7 is atrocious, but this dude is the third string quarterback, and he was like a zero. He didn't have any stars. He was a lacrosse.
He's also he's already better than Ricky Collins. Ricky Collins is terrible. The guy we got from LSU. He came in when we were beating. It either was Colgate or Cornell. I think it was Cornell. He came in when Angeli was, and he threw 2 picks and garbage. He's terrible trying to play football. He's bad. But yeah, and also Syracuse is my favorite team. The Gators are my relevant team, but
that's why I said they're the backup. Cuse is your backup team.
If Syracuse and Florida played a national championship, I would not give a shit about Florida. I would be rooting hardcore for Syracuse.
I was thinking today about how much of a childhood dream it would be. We've
been going to games since we were 6 and 7 years old.
Oh you did not just. It's 6.
Last year was awesome. I loved Syracuse last year.
Nobody get that?
Yeah.
Nobody caught that?
What, 6-7?
I mean, Jesus.
Just a layup, 6-7?
But that would be that's something that's just embedded in me. Even though both basketball and football are kind of in a tough spot right now, that if they ever did return to glory,
should have just stayed in the Big East.
Yeah, that would
should have.
Maybe in an alternate universe or multiverse type thing.
Universe, they win that Final Four game against Michigan and maybe beat Louisville.
I can start grilling them about Ole Miss right now, but I'll leave them alone.
Whoa, okay, we're not going to compare Ole Miss.
You haven't figured out the place yet where everybody at Ole Miss tailgates. You still have never gotten his name right when I ask you. Where is the place before an Ole Miss game? What do they call where they all hang out and the players walk through, where they all tailgate before the game? It's one of the biggest things in Ole Miss, and you still can't name it. You might want to have to stick cut that, because that's going to be a bad look for you. It's called the Grove.
The Grove, I did know that.
Yeah, sure.
I did know when I hear it on TV.
But all right, college football was a little bit of a nap week this week, but wait, next 2 weekends, wow, special. Got 2, I can't wait, conference championship, JMU and San Diego State. Let's go. Big payouts for me if they can win. But all right, we'll jump into NFL Week 12, and we'll start it Thursday night. You're going to talk a lot of crap about Josh Allen after that performance we saw from Drake May today?
Did Drake May win?
No. We'll talk about. We can talk about the past.
Who won? Who didn't?
Bills 19, Texans 23. Texans defense is really good. I had the Texans to cover. Eric, I'll let you go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, Davis Mills fucking balled out. Beat the shit out of the fucking Bills. I mean, more of the Texans defense beat the shit out of the Bills. But Davis Mills did his job. Josh Allen looked like a fucking 5th grader again.
He did that the Texans did him to that last year too, where they were talking about it.
I mean, he was getting hit.
He was getting 8 sacks, right? Something like that.
His wrist looked injured.
Oh, when he was on the ground, literally throwing like almost like a tantrum. It looked like he was like it looked bad. It really did.
Devontae Adams, another 1 yard touchdown.
Of course, Mom.
I mean, what?
Shout out him.
What is like?
Shout out him. Shout out Stick.
That's how they got to the 1 yard.
Yeah, like the Rams scored the most 1 yard touchdowns ever. But yeah, Josh Allen, not a great performance. Good for the Pats. I mean,
Great for the Pats.
James Cook ran 160 yards. I know he had that big 45-yard touchdowns, but yeah, 8 sacks. That was shocking. Texans are so alive, 6-5.
Oh, their defense is just
Davis Mills said after the game it's not his job though. Is this one of the longest concussion protocols though? I feel like Stroud.
2 weeks,
I've seen,
3 weeks.
I've seen like this long, but it's definitely long.
Is it? I could be.
I kind of forgot it was a concussion, to be honest.
Was it his second one this year though? I think he had one, came back, and then maybe they're playing it safe. But yeah, they're a lot, and
Mills went 3-0. Mills went 3-0. He did his job. I tell you what.
Jaguars win was insane.
Yeah. I mean, listen. I'm not going to sit here and say that Mills deserves a job over Stroud. Stroud has taken him to the playoffs the last 2 years.
Mills is definitely a serviceable backup though.
He's definitely 100%. I mean,
he did start before he showed up.
He did.
Yeah.
And he wasn't very good.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't have crazy stats, but he got the win.
No, he went 3-0 on the stretch without Stroud.
Yeah.
If you're D'Amico Ryans, you're so thankful that guy's your backup because, I mean, you have some other guys. You go 0-3
that
easily.
Defense is so good.
It's true. It's true, but
they're in a good spot now.
Like the Bills had a punt return or kick return, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't even the Bills' offense. Like it was crazy. But we'll move on to my Giants, and honestly, I'm really happy with the performance we put out there today.
I would be. Yeah.
Productive loss.
27-34. Jameis Winston was looking like a stud out there today.
Oh, yeah.
Some great plays. He did have a pick, but that was also, it wasn't a good throw in the pick, but it also was a great interception, that catch that. What is it? Well, I don't even know what the guy's name. Thomas Harper. I don't know who you are, but that was a crazy good interception.
He's looking like prime Megatron on that catch and run.
Oh, that was crazy. How about Gunner slinging it?
Gunner Olszewski, step up.
Yeah.
My boy Olszewski. That's my dog.
And the first touchdown we had, double flea flicker, reverse flea. Like, Kafka was just having fun out there.
He got in his bag.
Totally agree with going for it when we were up. No, it was tied. We could have took 3 to take the lead around like the 4-yard line. Go for it. Get the touchdown. The Lions were going to score. I mean, we were up 3, and we could have kicked a field goal and forced them to score a touchdown. I totally agree with going for it. That's what it was. And, Jahmyr Gibbs, what a day. 219 on the ground.
264 total. 3 total touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did pretty good. Had him in a couple fantasy lineups. It's pretty good.
Yeah, Wan'Dale Robinson for a career day, 156 yards. Wow. I mean, Malik and him are going to be a good duo. And if you can add someone else, maybe Theo Johnson with a couple great catches today. And no Scatterbo, and we're running the ball right now. 62 yards for Tracy, Singletary 47, 122 total. Can't be upset with the offense, and I'm not even upset with the defense. I mean, first quarter we held them to 0. I was like, wow. With 2 quarters of 0 for the Lions, I mean, we just couldn't hold on anymore.
The only thing is, I mean, I'm not saying this just because Jahmyr's big plays today. Like, he had 3.
Yeah, but that's also the Lions. They're good.
Yeah, tackle.
But I'm not crazy concerned. I mean, we had 3 sacks, and we were holding on for a long time.
No, you guys played good. It's just Jahmyr had that huge play in the beginning where he caught. Then after he got tackled, like on the 5-yard line, he caught the reception touchdown. Then he broke a 40-yard touchdown. Then he broke a 60-plus yard touchdown.
69.
Just the big plays, kind of.
Yeah, but
that's what cost you the game. Was him.
I'm not even mad with losing like that. Make it fun. Might as well get a better pick at this point.
Yeah.
Jay Dart, he's coming back. He's not sitting out. He posted on his story. Sick soon.
Oh, brother.
Did you see what Malik Neighbors posted?
No.
He said he posted this and then deleted it. He said, "Sometimes I think they'd be making us lose on purpose because it's no way. Bro, you throw the ball instead of running it to make them burn 2 timeouts. Then you don't kick the field goal. Then they have to go down and score. Football common sense. Am I missing
Damn,
something?
they're on Kafka. Damn, I like Kafka today, but now they'll pick.
I kind of would rather you guys kick it there.
No. Why?
You make the Lions have to score a touchdown. It's just football.
In the Lions.
I understand you're comparing the Giants to the Lions, and you think the Lions are going to score no matter what. But it just from a even playing field football standpoint, you kick that. Who scored?
Baker Mayfield pick 6.
Okay. GG's to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I don't know. They still cover 7.5. But at least, hopefully, they get to the over. I did sprinkle Baker anytime touchdown. So we'll see that. Yeah, touchdown score quick. Caroline is not happy with her pick. She had a lot of words for the Patriots and what transpired on that.
We had chances.
Did we have chances? We'll talk about that when we get there. I'm disgusted with what I saw in that game. But we'll move on. Colts, Chiefs. Chiefs 23, Colts 20, and
they did not deserve that win.
I came out of this game feeling better about the Colts than I feel about the Chiefs.
I agree. I don't think the Chiefs deserve that win at all. They looked not good.
Bad.
They looked bad, man.
Bad.
It was an ugly win. They just hung around. This was almost like last year what they did, but this was way worse.
They had the ball. They had the ball the whole game. I don't see the exact time of possession, but it was ridiculous. Oh, here we go. Team stats. It's got to show it right here, right? No way.
You'd hope so.
42 minutes they had to their 25. Yeah. How did you not blow them out?
I don't know.
Every time they got... Also, we had Chiefs minus 3.5 with the hook. Also, DraftKings. What are we doing? I always look for the 3. They weren't even dishing out the number 3. It was minus 2.5 or like minus 150. I'm like, I'm not laying all that juice. And I was like, come on. But... yeah, Kareem Hunt, 30 carries?
Yeah.
Like, what is going on?
So I think the Colts run a lot of man, especially against the Chiefs. With their, they have Travarius Ward, Sauce Gardner, Kenny Moore. So they run a lot of man. So you want to be able to run up the middle, right?
Rasheed Rice is the only person that can beat man on that team.
Yeah,
that's what Tony Romo was saying about. They kept one guy over the middle. And they were... Rasheed Rice had a big game because every time they didn't keep a guy over the middle, he was wide open coming across.
And you know what's so crazy about this is that you have a guy with 4.2 speed and Xavier Worthy, and you can't hit a big play. No. And you're in man coverage. When did you take big plays? You take big plays against man fucking coverage.
People must just not... he must not have good route running or something because they can cover him.
I wasn't high on him last year. He was just 4.2 speed. That's super enticing. I get it. It was a late draft pick, but... Man, we got to figure out something offense for the Chiefs. And listen, they're still alive for the playoffs, but they got to figure it out.
And the Colts, for only having the ball for 25 minutes, their offensive stats make sense. But their defense, I can't even say played bad, but they gave up a ton of yards, but they kept standing up at the goal line. The Colts offense just wasn't on the field.
Yeah. So give credit to the Chiefs' run defense. Yeah. That is the only bright spot from this Chiefs team I can take away. They're not dominant in anything. They're not dominant in running. They're not dominant in passing. They're not dominant in pass defense. They're pretty good in run defense. That's the only thing you can take away.
The one knock to what the Colts did is they should have thrown the ball more.
Yeah.
Because Daniel Jones he looked composed back there today. He was making throws at the right time. But they kept trying to go to... I get JT's that good, but just Patrick Mahomes threw the ball 46 times, and they ran the ball 41 times. They ran so many plays. That's crazy. And the Chiefs got the win, and I was nervous about Daniel Jones going to get rattled, and that's not even why they lost. So I feel pretty good about the Colts. I know that they lost, but, the Chiefs I'm more worried about even with the win.
Yeah, I agree.
I just was ridiculous. But we'll move on. Next game, Steelers 28, Bears 31. What did you think about that there?
Yeah, I think Caleb played his best game today.
Yeah.
He just seemed the most efficient I've seen him play. He's had better maybe number games. So just looking at him the way he was throwing the ball, he had 239 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Against the Steelers defense, who has been solid. He had some close calls. There were some drop picks maybe off batted balls and stuff. But obviously the Steelers had Rudolph in, and that's gonna hurt you a little bit. Although I don't think it's that much of a downgrade from Rodgers, if I'm going to be honest. But the Bears, I think did they get Jalen Johnson back today? They might have. Did Jalen Johnson play?
Not seeing him on the stat sheet.
He's close to coming back though.
Yeah.
So I think we'll see him next week. Then your defense gets a little upgrade. Bears are solid enough, but man, are they not as good as their record shows?
Man, 8-3.
Yeah.
But Caleb Williams, I think he played all right. Not a great completion percentage, but so who was Swift was healthy, right? He didn't get hurt.
Yeah, it's Monangai.
Monangai's taking over.
I fully believe that.
Swift fumbled that.
Yeah.
It's just Monangai's been playing pretty decent. When a guy plays decent, and it's hard not to give him like a 50-50 split.
And it's turned running back committee over there with Gainwell and Warren. So, yeah, I love having both those guys on my team. Freaking just
figure out who to start, man.
Yeah. But, yeah, official Ravens are above that division. They were 1-5, and now they're at the top. Bears
Can't wait for those two to play.
Bears have to be first in their division,
they are.
right?
They're first.
8-3.
Yeah,
They probably wish
they were first last week.
They probably wish the Giants really squeaked that out, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that would have been big. Yeah, but not much. I mean, the game was 31-28, but it wasn't that entertaining.
No.
But yeah, we'll move on. Patriots 26, Bengals 20. I'll let you take the lead here.
Yeah. So Drake didn't play as amazing as he has. He still had some great throws, though. So I'm not going to sit here and listen to this bullshit. We won an NFL game again today where we could easily drop. We're 9-2. Everybody's calling us frauds. We could go easily lose to the Bengals, who have been putting up a lot of points. So with Joe Flacco even. And we held them 20 points. They scored a defensive touchdown because Drake May did have a terrible, terrible pass. That was a pick six. First ever career pick six for Drake May. I know he hasn't had that big of a sample size, but it says something a little bit. Yeah, but we squeaked it out. Our defense played well. Drake in the second half was so much better than the first half. And yeah, I mean, I'm happy with the win. I'm happy we got the win. We're 10-2. We're first in the AFC. So right now, the playoffs run through us. I know we haven't had our bye yet, but you know, we have every opportunity to be the first seed in the AFC.
The Jets scored 39 points on the Bengals. That was an atrocious. I get that you guys won. That was terrible. You guys were getting out. The Patriots are going to lose because they're soft. They are soft. Ray, that is not a variable. You guys on the 1 yard line could not score. And it was the best to Drake May.
Well, we did.
Tried to stat pad, and he got fourth and goal, got stuffed. Like 3 times you guys got stuffed.
What do you mean tried to stat pad?
Last week, you called Josh Allen out because he had 3 1-yard touchdowns, and then they tried it with Drake May, and he couldn't even score.
I guess tough.
Oh, I had the Bengals, so I had the Bengals to cover, but man, I puked in my mouth watching the Patriots play today.
So this is the thing I don't get, because it's like, we could have so easily lost this game if we were frauds.
And that would have been terrible. The Bengals haven't stopped the nosebleed.
Yeah, and
your offense is supposed to be this big bad machine.
I guess putting up 26 points is like bad. I guess I don't.
It was not a great performance. It was not.
I guess.
Did you guys have a pick six?
We did.
Yeah.
That was
So you had 19. You only scored 19 offensive points against the Bengals. That's not going to get it done.
I definitely beg to differ. 26 points is getting it done.
No, the offense.
Scoring 19 points, you can get it done. If we played the Broncos, I mean, it's not the same defense. That was a stupid comment.
Broncos scored 28 against the Bengals.
Yeah, I don't care really. It wasn't that bad.
I think
it was a rough start. You know what I think? I think that the Patriots have a lot of pressure. Drake May is a 23-year-old quarterback, and you start feeling that pressure a little bit, and you start off the game bad. His ability to like bounce back from that and like win the game is super impressive. I think people forget he's like 8 months older than me. Like, he is our age.
Yeah, that's
Imagine you going in and playing the fucking Bengals right now. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know it's not the same thing.
Third overall.
You're right, you weren't. But I'm just saying, the kid he's 23 years old.
That's fine.
And yeah, you're gonna get rattled when you have all these expectations on you. You're tied for first MVP.
He is
voting.
a little diva showing out about this Cam Newton stuff.
Oh, you were just hating on Cam Newton. I don't want to hear that. He was not a diva. Did you listen to the thing? He was not a diva.
I saw the celebration. He didn't do it with Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs did the Superman celebration, and Drake May went like this, and he didn't do it with him.
So he's the opposite of a diva, then. That's what I'm hearing.
That's worse. I would just do it with
you know why he did the Superman thing? Because he grew up a Panthers fan, and Cam Newton was his favorite quarterback of all time. Mm-hmm. And let me ask you something. Did you know what show Cam Newton was on? And don't lie.
First Aid.
You did not know that. You did not know.
I did. Yeah.
Nobody knew he was on First Aid.
Yes, I did. He goes to all the years before. He's done they do the HBCU tour. Cam Newton's been on that for like 2 years.
I kind of thought Cam Newton was like a fill-in for ESPN. Like I didn't know exactly what show he was on. Yeah, I swear on everything. I didn't know. I did not know exactly what show he was on.
The glaze is getting outrageous. Even Code Man joined the party yesterday. We were talking. The Drake May glaze is getting crazy.
It's not getting crazy. It's absolutely
crazy.
Right where it should be. I'm just saying, I had no idea on everything. I had no idea Cam Newton was on First Take daily. I had no idea.
Patriots win. I guess you can. I don't think they played that great, and I'm not talking about Drake May so much as well. We got to stop with the running back committee too, because
that's never gonna end.
It's not good because
it's never gonna.
The Bengals defense has been terrible. they couldn't even run the ball that great. Couldn't get anything going. I mean, Hunter Henry was the bright spot of the day, and of course I played him in fantasy. But yeah, Patriots win.
I will say the Bengals were blitzing. Like, okay, whatever. The Bengals defense. I know how bad they've been. They didn't look that bad today. They were blitzing a lot, like different packages. Like they tried something different today. Absolutely, they did, and they trying to get pressure on Drake and try to make him uncomfortable.
Patriots are on a bye after this.
No, we play next week. We play the Giants next week.
That's that. 12-1 is next Monday. Not tomorrow, but the Monday after.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And then we're on a bye.
Are you nervous about losing Will Campbell? I mean, it's not.
Oh, that's another. Yeah, kind of. We lost Will Campbell and Jared Wilson, which sucked.
You guys are gonna lose.
We lost our entire left side of our line.
It's gonna be awesome next week. You guys are totally gonna lose this.
Steven, just stop.
You don't tell me you're not a little nervous.
I'm not. I'm not.
You're walking into a bad spot right here.
No, we're not. Yeah. Oh my God, you guys would lose. Okay. All right. Okay. Some bad losses or some good losses from you, and you think that you guys have 2 wins. You guys have 2 wins. You guys have 2
That's
fucking.
fine.
Well, you guys have as many wins as we do losses, and you're saying like it's just crazy. It's crazy. It's insane. It's just insane. It's coping. Everybody's coping.
Really not. I never said the Giants are better than the Pats this year. I'm just saying you guys are walking into a bad spot.
Okay.
It's a total trap game.
For sure.
Even ESPN predictor only 59% chance to win. They view them pretty equal.
That is exactly what I judge, like how the game might.
I'm telling you, that spread's not going to be big.
ESPN knows everything.
That spread's not going to be big, and I'm going to be sitting here and I'm going to be hammering the Giants.
You're going to be so upset. I cannot wait. Oh my God.
Why would I be upset? I have nothing to lose.
Because you're going to bet on the Giants, and the Giants are going to lose by 30.
What is this? Is it spread out again?
Nah, not yet.
That's far away.
I could really see you guys only win one more game.
And we'd still be in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's fine. You'd be limping in the playoffs.
We'd still be in. We're you guys.
I don't know why we talked about the Giants. I only said the Giants years to come. I never said the Giants are going to win anything this year. You're putting words in my mouth. I think the Giants have a really...
When did I say you... I swear to God. He's gaslighting like crazy. When did I say that you said they were...
I don't know. You're coming at me because I know the Giants record. We just talked about it. I want to lose, but for you, I want to beat the Pats.
You're not gonna.
You are very confident, and you're walking into a bad spot.
I'm very confident in the 10-2 Patriots to beat the 2-10 Giants. Yes.
If you guys,
I am very confident.
What do you think the Patriots truly don't? No glaze or nothing. If the Patriots played the Giants schedule, you guys would have more wins than us. Maybe 500.
No, we'd be over 500.
That's ridiculous.
We'd be over 500.
We could go through it. We're not going to do it. That's ridiculous.
We'd be over 500.
We have a better win. We have the best win.
I guess the Eagles losing to the Cowboys today is a better win than the Bills.
Eagles are better than the Bills.
Probably not.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are. Well, shut up.
Bro, probably not.
You're ridiculous.
She lost to Dallas.
Chargers might be better than the Bills.
Grow up. Okay, stop.
Dallas is not bad.
Stop.
Why do you think Dallas is terrible?
Dude, because they can't play defense.
All right, we'll move on. Pats are going to be limping in the playoffs, first round exit.
I guess we're limping with the 1 seed. We're going to have a bye, so I guess we'll limp the first week and then be fine the next week.
You're saying you have a bye. You still have more games to play. Your schedule is...
First AFC.
The schedule...
Basically off right now, for the playoffs start right now, we have a bye.
Your schedule gets a little tougher after this.
Not really. We play the Ravens, who just barely... okay.
Ravens are a good team. Don't even say
They've
that.
been fucking...
We'll talk about them right now. Jets 10, Ravens 23.
Yeah.
The Jets also, again, just to remind you guys, had 39 points on the Bengals, and the Patriots only had 19 offensive points. But all right, Ravens 23, Jets 10, Tyrod Taylor. Don't really know why they started him. I love Jay Fields, but he looked okay. But yeah, you're right. The Ravens did not show me much today. I said that they needed to, and they just... But their defense is looking better.
Well, Hamilton. Did Kyle Hamilton, actually get hurt? He left the game. I don't know if he's,
Yeah, I saw him in the game. I don't know how he's doing.
Doesn't say anything yet on this thing, but this is also day out.
That's a big piece. I love Kyle Hamilton. I think he is one of the best pure defenders in the NFL.
Oh, yeah, he's good.
He's so good. So that is a drastic injury right there. But, yeah, the Jets were winning this game for basically most of it. And then the Ravens... obviously did what they should have done and won. And I'm not going to sit there and say it's a bad loss. They did win by 13 points, which is a decent
you can't now. You can't say anything's a bad loss. So there's no reason. It's not a great win.
I'm just saying, like, Lamar had kind of a more modest day. Derrick Henry kind of did it for them today.
Yeah, but really only 2 touchdowns. He 64 yards. They didn't do much on offense.
No, they didn't.
This game would have been a little bit different if Breece Hall didn't fumble. Like, I think the Jets were down 10 and Breece Hall fumbled on, like, the 1-yard line. That was tough. He's so good, though. He had a play right before that where he caught just, like, a 2-yard pass and turned it into 40.
Yeah, he does that.
Yeah, leading receiver, leading rusher. Breece Hall is really all they got. He got traded. But, yeah, Ravens are winning their division. They're gonna be there in the playoffs. I think they're better than the Steelers, and I think their best is still yet to come. But yeah, we'll move on to the next game. We got 2 more 1:00 games. We'll go Seahawks 34, Titans
30.
24.
Was it 30?
No, 30.
30.
I'm sorry, Seahawks 30, Titans 24.
Yeah.
What do you think about that one?
Yeah, I mean, the Seahawks dominated this game. Just Cam Ward had his best game, though. I will say that.
Yeah,
it was a backdoor cover.
It was a backdoor cover.
It was a backdoor cover. I had the Seahawks. You were on the Titans, so good for you. But yeah, I don't really know what to take away. Cam Ward is definitely like your guy, though. Like, I mean, he looked decent.
To be.
He's got good ball placement. He's mobile enough.
Not much of a choice.
You kind of just have to surround him with better options next year, and hopefully you go do something in the draft and free agency, and you can maybe, who knows?
They got their tight ends. Now we got to go get some receivers and some O-line. Because Gunnar Helm seems like to be a good connection, and Chig, I'm not going to even try.
Chigga
Nice. Yeah. But DK has been their best receiver this year, so that's got to be figured out. Restrepo got in there today.
Did he really?
26 yards, 2 catches.
Shout out him, bro.
Yeah, so got to be feeling a little better about Cam Ward. I think it was the most of the game I've ever watched of the Titans. Maybe
I didn't see this game at all.
Yeah, I was watching it just because I was watching the backdoor cover. And Cam Ward, one thing today, was using his legs. He was their leading rusher, 37 yards. And but yeah, really the Seahawks defense did play good though. I mean, they were.
Yeah.
Well, there was a punt return touchdown, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, DK had a punt return touchdown. No, not touchdown.
Kick. No, it was a
punt return touchdown for 90 yards. Yeah, sorry, I was looking at his kick return yards. But yeah, he had a punt return, so that was part of the points. But yeah, Titans cover. That's 2 weeks in a row for me. Maybe I'm a Titans guy the rest of the year.
Yeah, they were just never going to hold down JSN. I mean, JSN went absolutely crazy again. 8 receptions, 167 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
He already has the Seahawks
broke their record
in season.
And
record.
Steve Largent, I mean, it was only 1,300 yards, but people talk about Steve Largent like he's like a fucking goat. And
but
he smashed that. So.
Yeah. DK's are up there too for the most season yards when they popped it up.
Yeah, today. I think DK was even above him, but like Largent played like the 80s or like 70s or 60s or some shit. I don't even really know. Some white guy, but.
Yeah. All right, we'll move on to a game where I really did not watch a ton of. It just seemed boring.
Never came on.
Packers 23, Vikings 6. The main takeaway is that maybe anybody could run for the Packers. Emmanuel Wilson, 28 carries, 107 yards, and 2 tutties.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I think Wilson's like a good running back though. It's kind of funny. It seems like anybody could play that position, but I do think Wilson's better than most. Honestly. Yeah. He's a strong back that he hits a hole and he makes one cut and he does his thing. Like he's a smart back. So it was cool to see him have a decent day. Vikings, I mean, dude, 9. Holy shit.
2 picks.
12 for 19, 87 yards and 2 picks. Wow. You really did your big one, buddy. Oh my goodness.
Letting Sammy D walk might haunt them for a while.
That's what I was going to bring up is like they still have Sam Darnold. They're so good.
Probably 500.
I mean, dude, their defense is amazing. Oh, they're over 500 easily. Yeah. They have to be.
I mean, it's time to think about getting somebody.
I literally wrote get him out of the NFL. Like this guy is
Mac Jones, somebody to go. I think McConnell just needs someone serviceable. I get it because he's young and you're like, man, it's early. He hasn't played that many. I don't cut him. I'd go sign someone. Yeah, give him some competition. I mean, yeah, he's got to play for something. Yeah, because Wentz looked better than him. Yeah, he did. And when Wentz was playing, you're like, okay, the Vikings can actually throw the ball a little bit. With JJ, it's bad, man. The only thing he has right now is that he can kind of run, but he's not even doing it. So I don't know. That game was boring. It is bad. But we'll move on to the afternoon slate. Overtime game. Jaguars 27, Cardinals 24. I did live bet the Cardinals plus 3.5, but they did open up at 2.5, so I kind of went even. But yeah, what do you think about that one?
Yeah, I mean, the Jags get the win, unfortunately. T.Y. is so bad.
Yeah, he just tried to lose.
Dude, that one pick, it was like, he threw like
one?
The one that was like 11 yards over the middle and it was directly to the Cardinals defender. He was like prime Kerry Collins. It was so bad. It was just their run game. Like, Etienne got home. So that's what's winning them games and their defense. So they're playing like a traditional ground and pound type of football where they're winning games, but you cannot have T-Law throwing the ball for 3 picks. It's bad. I would not be confident if I'm a Jags fan at all.
Cardinals just ripped the ball too. Brissett, 47 attempts or something like that. Crazy. My thing just absolutely just broke. But the thing that ticked me off about this game is I had the Cardinals, and first it all started with the Jags. What were they thinking right there? Yeah, one thing about this game that had me ticked off, because I was on the Cardinals, but so it was 4th and 1. The Jaguars, 4th and 1, to their no timeouts. The Cardinals had one timeout left, maybe, but it was like a minute 40 seconds left. And Liam Cohen, I mean, it's maybe a 40-yard field goal. Liam Cohen goes for it and puts the ball in Trevor Lawrence's hands. Everybody knows what happened. Didn't make the play because that's how he is.
You mean Gannon?
No, not yet. This is Liam Cohen. This is the Jaguars.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
This is the Jaguars. And then I'm like, all right, the Cardinals can go just win this game now. And the Cardinals then do drive down, and they do a double move to Michael Wilson, and Michael Wilson gets tackled on the 8-yard line. There's like 24 seconds he got tackled. They like lollygag up to the line and then don't even spike the ball. They hike it and run a terrible play and kick the field goal to overtime, and then they lost, and they should have lost. Because Jonathan Gannon, what are you doing? You run up there, spike it with like 20 or 18 seconds to go, then you got what? At least 2 shots to score, and Brissett's been playing pretty well. Thought that was terrible, but yeah. The game was 27-24. You think it was in overtime? It was still a boring game.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence is just bad.
He's terrible.
He's bad.
And so you were saying you think Gannon should go?
I think he should. I get what you're saying that he won't. I get that.
I'm a believer that they kind of realized this year that Kyler was the problem, not so much the coaching.
Yeah, but then you got to win games, though. That's my thing. Like,
yeah, but you got Brissett. I mean, Brissett's been pretty good since he's filled in, but I mean, let's be realistic here. I mean,
he's been throwing the ball well.
Yeah, he has, but I don't know. I feel like they realized that Kyler was the problem, not so much Gannon. So I feel like they're going to give Gannon that, extra, a little bit of a grace period.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it, but that's going to be really interesting in the offseason what they're going to do with Kyler. But yeah, Jaguars 27. What are they, 7 wins now? Yeah. Totally 7 wins. They're totally going to be in the mix to be in it. And then, we'll move on to Shaduzi getting his first. That was I think it was he
first.
Broke the streak. It was like the 17. It was 17 quarterbacks for the Browns.
What was the guy? It was like Eric fucking something, dude.
And Shador Sanders wanted to beat it. Dion was there and everything. It was a spectacle to see. What was it? Browns 24, Raiders 10. I don't think Shaduzi broke the. I mean, he made some great plays. I mean, he did.
Eric Zier.
Yeah.
In 1995 was the last Browns quarterback to win his first start.
That's crazy.
Since 1995.
Man, does Stefanski look like an idiot today, though.
He's an idiot.
He just didn't want to play him. And because I know it was the Raiders, but he just looked more of a professional quarterback than Dylan Gabriel.
He looked way better.
Getting out of the pocket sometimes and making a play, like that's, they didn't have that, and he had that big 21-0 now, Rams. Holy. Yeah. But, Shaduzi, he had that big play at the end for his first touchdown, but that was really just a check down. That was a screenplay to Dylan Sampson, but Browns defense showed up with 10 sacks.
Yeah.
Myles Garrett's on pace to break the record most sacks in a season. So, what did you think about that one?
Yeah, I feel like their offense is so much more upside with Shador.
Yeah.
It's not like they're playing like system football, like kind of like taking what the defense gives you and like kicking field goals and not even and just relying on your defense. Shador gives you that upside, like when your defense makes a good stop to go score the ball
and at least give him a break.
Yeah,
just give him a break.
So I mean, Shador he did have a bad interception, really bad. But he's got more upside. So I definitely feel like they're not going to go away from Shedeur.
Can't now.
Even though Stefanski looks like he fucking hates him.
Yeah, he does.
He looks like he looks miserable on the side.
The problem is the fans love him.
Yeah.
I would too. I mean, at least it's something. It's something. And yeah, the Raiders are bad.
Yeah, the Raiders. Geno needs to retire.
That was a waste of money.
We're done with you, Geno.
That was a waste. And that O-line.
Tom, bro, go fucking talk to, what's his name, Mark Davis, the owner, and just figure some shit out.
Feel bad for Genti that he got drafted there. They should have went O-line. And they can't block for anybody.
People are chalking Genti up as a bust. I'm like, well,
I don't think it's his fault.
I don't think it's
there's
his fault.
There's like a stat where he like gets hit behind the line of scrimmage and still gets 2 yards. Like that's better than what people think. If he's getting touched before he even gets across the line of scrimmage. But hopefully he just stays healthy so he can leave somewhere one day. But yeah, Shedezi gets the win, 24-10. We'll move on. Falcons 24, Saints 10. I did say that I love the Saints, but apparently everybody liked the Saints, so I did not bet in this game.
I think a lot of people didn't like Kirk.
And
with no London.
To be fair, I get it. Kirk didn't look great.
Yeah.
Falcons defense is just pretty good as well. I mean, they figured out that D-line. They went and got him. 5 sacks. Shuck was in disarray. Didn't even do that bad. He had that one pick, but 30 for 43. He wasn't terrible, but they couldn't run the ball, and yeah.
They might have run the ball all year. Then running the ball is literally non-existent. It doesn't happen. It was a weird game, more of like a defensive type game. I feel like when his defense showed up, Kirk did his job-ish, kind of.
Got the win.
Kyle Pitts, by the way, I think he went 2 for 5. He had 2 receptions for 5 targets. Mm-hmm. The other 3 were just drops in the middle of his fucking hands. That guy, wow! How do you? I don't know how you're in the NFL and you can't catch a ball.
Darnell Mooney had a touchdown, 74 yards. Played him in fantasy as well, so that was fun. And yeah, wasn't a great game, but wasn't the main game either. So it was what you expect on the side game. But kill for the game in April though.
Absolutely.
So. But yeah, all right. Eagles 21, Cowboys 24. I was on the Cowboys. Eric was on the Eagles. I'll let you go first.
Yeah, the Eagles just fucking suck. I'm sick of them. I'll never bet on the Eagles again because I already don't like the Eagles. Like you know what I mean. But you were up 21-0. I'm pretty sure, and you lose 21-24. How? No, it's insane that you like. No, it's so crazy that you just get so complacent and let them come back like that. It just kick field goals. I guess the Cowboys have. Isn't Kenny Clark hurt though? They have like a decent interior D line now. They have a decent interior line now with like Quentin Williams. I think Kenny Clark's hurt though. I mean, Saquon had a terrible fucking fumble. Check down. Gave him the ball. It was just so ugly. I hope they don't fucking win another game for the rest of the season. I hope they don't ever win again. I hate the Eagles. Picklestein goes crazy though. George Picklestein. He's nice.
He's better than CeeDee Lamb.
He
has to be. CeeDee Lamb can't catch because I was on the Cowboys. I was getting pissed because he kept dropping it. And then that play where he was down, but it was barely his elbow scraped it because he fumbled too almost.
Yeah.
I was about to kill him, and he just laughs. I can't stand CeeDee Lamb. George Pickens, 9 catches, 9 targets. You throw him the ball, he's gonna catch.
And his yards after catch is
ridiculous.
Dude, honestly, let's have a conversation. Like he is probably top 5 in the NFL yards after catch. When he catches the ball, he's so good. He makes the first guy miss every single time. And a lot of people are going to like that take because he's more like, you think like a downfield passer or downfield receiver, but he does so well when he catches the ball.
Because when he had Russell Wilson, the only thing
it is true. It is true.
Yeah, so that was what you got used to. But yeah, he looks way better with Dak. And Dak's starting to look like he likes him a little more because his catch radius is huge too. He's an animal. And George Pickens, they are electric. And CeeDee Lamb being your 1A and 1B, whatever you want to give him, that's a great wide receiving core. But once Jalen Hurts and the Eagles got the lead, they just stopped doing what they were doing.
Yeah.
Should have kept throwing the ball.
To A.J. Brown. Like, it was literally working the entire game, and it's just like, nah.
They're a team, I don't understand Jalen Hurts. I think he is a diva in the fact that Lamar does it sometimes too. Sometimes just run.
Yeah.
He'll be standing back there forever.
Because he's trying to prove everybody wrong.
He's trying to prove run! That's why he got drafted! Yeah. When he's at Oklahoma, he was like stiff-arming people and stuff. He was running through people in Alabama. He don't do. And then that one time, he QB draw just runs through a linebacker, jukes one out, and runs through the safety touchdown. Why don't they do that every once in a while? I get you don't want to kill them, but yeah, they couldn't run the ball at all.
No.
Saquon Barkley,
It's not the same team we saw last year.
Not having a great day, but at least AJ Brown, good day. Stick was happy with that.
He's a talented wide receiver.
Oh, I know.
Please. I don't think it's smart to like voice it so much to like the public, but like I get the frustration because he is amazing at catching the ball, and he's also amazing at making defenders miss, and just like, and he's very quick, and so
Yeah.
It's never a good look when Jalen Hurts like loses these games because he has weapons too. It's not.
He has. I don't even care if Lane Johnson's hurt. Like,
Yeah.
dude, you still have the best O-line in the NFL.
Ton of penalties.
Without him.
Ton of penalties this game too. I feel like there was a lot of flags thrown.
They deserve
really
it.
sloppy.
It was a sloppy game, but it was a fun game to watch the comeback. Well, at least if you're on the right side, I guess.
I literally thought I was so good. It was my lock, and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't even need to sweat this at all. And we're up 21-0. There's no way.
Yeah.
And they just don't score the ball again. It's like, what are you doing? I mean, their offense is so different. It's
Cowboys are totally alive to make the playoffs. 5-5-1 is their
they
record.
are.
Yeah,
They
so
are.
I think they're better than what people think. And they did go bulk up some defensive players.
They did. Yeah.
So,
they
and-
got Logan Wilson and they got Quinnen.
Williams. So, I mean, they're probably. I definitely can see them getting in and making it. But yeah, all right, we'll move on. We'll talk Sunday Night Football is almost at halftime now. 5 minutes ago, the Buccaneers just scored. It's 21-7. Over's trending up. I did bet on the over and the Bucks. Tez Johnson caught the touchdown. I'm pretty sure for
Touchdown Tez?
Touchdown Tez. He was plus
Touchdown
300. I was
Tez,
looking. Yeah, right now the Rams aren't even running the ball. Massive
Good.
stat.
Playing Kyrie.
Actually, my bet hit. There's a happy hour boost. Baker and Stafford to have first half touchdowns plus 200. They did a Barstool boost. Shout out Barstool. So cash stat plus 200. I forgot that I did that. But yeah, I mean, I think this game is going to get a little tighter. I'm hoping. I did have the Bucks plus 7.5, but Buccaneers are going to be trailing. So if you got Baker, he's probably going to put up some yards. I could see. But yeah, what is up with the 1 yard touchdowns?
And just get there and they run a little goal line fade or a little fucking cross from the back of the end zone.
They're a lot more
Adams.
successful like than a lot of other teams at scoring.
Yeah, well, it's McVay. McVay is the most like innovative head coach I've ever seen. He's just so smart. He's so good. I'm so curious to see him in like 5 years with a new quarterback and see.
Remember when he
does.
almost was done? Like he talked about retiring.
He was like 30-4. He's like
after he won the Super Bowl and like after a year, he was like, yeah.
He's so good. I want to see him with like a new quarterback other than Stafford.
They do have to start thinking about it. I know Stafford's unreal right now.
Oh, they 100% will. They'll probably.
But they might get screwed if they go out and win the Super Bowl. I'd hang him up.
Yeah.
There's no better way to go out.
Yeah,
You always see him with his kids and stuff too. He's a huge family guy. He's got 3 little girls.
I mean, if he wins Super Bowl, wins Super MVP, whatever.
Yeah.
He's got to be a first ballot.
Oh, it says he's second bowl now.
Yeah.
He goes. Wow, that's a debate. I know he wins with the Rams, but man, was he a Lion for a while.
Yeah, but the Lions.
But you
are
have
so
to go
bad.
as a Ram, right?
Oh yeah.
You have to go as a Ram. But he was a Lion though, for real. Talk about a trade that benefited both sides. It seemed like the golf for Stafford.
Did it though? I see that.
I don't think,
imagine Stafford on the Lions.
Yeah,
right
but
now.
I think with all the picks and stuff, the Lions would have never got the team that they did.
Yeah.
It's something like that. The Lions got a lot with Stafford too.
They drafted Amon Ra kind of later. Jameer Gibbs, yeah, okay, and then it's just, I don't know. Aiden Hutchinson, sure, yeah. So yeah,
I think
I agree.
both
I agree.
Because if you're a Lions fan, I know you want a Super Bowl right now. You just gotta be happy you don't stink. Because when we were growing up, they stunk.
Well, I mean, when anybody was growing up, they stunk. Besides, if you're growing up in the 2020s.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, and then we got Monday night tomorrow. I think I'm gonna be on the Panthers. I need a good game from Bryson Tet. Wish we were still riding out that touchdown score. Travion. I don't think I feel bad because Caroline definitely didn't know, like, Stevenson's back and there stuff like that.
They even gave Terrell Jennings a goal line kick.
I never saw what her on the record statement was about it, but she had some aggressive takes on what the Patriots were. But yeah, so I'm rooting for the Panthers tomorrow plus 7. Need a big day from them, but not Rico Dowdle. Tet and Bryce tear it up.
Looks like the Bucks are going to be against you. Looking at this game right now, the Bucks are going to be rooting for the fucking Niners. Heavy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The Panthers would take the lead.
They'll be first in division. So.
Yeah. Well, all right. We'll jump into our last segment. I'll let you go first. Here, a little hot take of the week. We got our hot take and headache, and I'll let you start it off.
Yeah, my hot take is I expect Notre Dame to go all the way. I expect it to be a rematch almost. They've just been so dominant the last, however many weeks, especially in the run game. Jeremiah Love's going insane. He's going to probably be sitting there Heisman night, ready to maybe hear his name. He's just been so good. I think C.J. Carr is such an improvement from Riley Leonard, and their offense has just been humming the last, in recent times. So yeah. I feel like they're just a tough team, and I expect them to go all the way.
I agree with you that I said that I could put them. The issue is that game you're talking about is literally going to happen in the second round. Notre Dame can't be better than 8 or 9, I think, just because they got the 2 losses, unless they can squeak to 7. Because then 8 or 9, you go and play.
Yeah, I probably should look more into that.
Yeah. Well, no, I get you. So
I just think Notre Dame.
You think Notre Dame's the second best team in the country, which I've said that second or third, and so I totally agree with that. That's why I do think they should go the NFL route next year. I think it might be a change I'm hearing. Just reseed them because say Notre Dame's 8. If there's one upset, don't make them go play Ohio State because we would rather see a different way. But yeah, I agree with you. Because I would be really curious to ask odds makers, neutral site, Indiana, Notre Dame, who's favored right now. It might be Notre Dame is physical. They had those 2 losses at the beginning of the year by a total of 4 points with a brand new quarterback. I think, and now you saw Pitt. I know Georgia Tech we don't like, but Pitt just went and scored 42 points on Georgia Tech. And now you see Notre Dame. 70-7 against any Power 4 team is ridiculous. Yeah. I don't care who you are.
It says something about
Syracuse beat Clemson. I know it was with our quarterback. They did beat Clemson. I know Clemson hasn't been good. I don't think, that's ridiculous what they did. And took their pants off, just stole their lunch money, and probably could have beat them 100-0. So I agree with you. Notre Dame, I hope they get the 7 seed, because then we would get them playing Indiana in the second round, rematch last year, and I love Kurt Signetti, but I kind of would like to see Notre Dame to go pound them again because that would start a lot. I just love chaos. Love chaos. All right, Stick, what is your hot take of the week?
For this week, I'm going to throw this out there. I think Aaron Glenn is the right coach for the New York Jets.
Okay.
He had a lot of blunders early on in the year, and I get the doubt people have in him, but I don't know, part of it's just been nice to not see the Jets get embarrassed.
Been competing, for sure.
I feel like they're he's starting to grow things a little bit, and there's still a ton of work to be done. But I'm happy with having him at the helm right now.
I feel like with the moves that they did, they had to be confident that they're going to keep the coach because when they do trades like that, coaches are a part of it. I'm pretty positive, and so they must feel good in Glenn because they're we're just going to restart with you and figure it out. I'd probably say with what they're doing, he's at least got 2 more years after this. Because if Glenn felt like he was on the hot seat, he's don't get rid of my best players. I want to try. He would. That's how it would have been. At first, I hated Aaron Glenn, but there was a lot of sloppiness, penalties and stuff, and they've been competing better. So I like that, and you got to have some faith. With those picks and everything.
You guys have been suffering for a head coach for so long, and to see a guy with the roster you guys have now to kind of, like you said, compete in recent weeks, it's got to be somewhat refreshing. Yeah. So I get that 100%. It's there's only so much you can do with incompetent quarterback play and defensive play, in general. So people like to blame the coaches a lot, but sometimes it's more than that. So I agree.
Yeah, and all right. My hot take is I kind of said it earlier, but I think I feel way better about the Colts than I did before about today. I know that they lost, but I really they're up there. They're on the same pedestal as the Pats with me. I know that I don't think the Pats and them are. I would pick the Colts honestly on a neutral site if they were to play in the Super Bowl. I know they can't. Neutral site, I'm picking the Colts. I think their offense is way better, and their defense has been covering those guys like they did man to man is going to be an issue for a lot of teams. You're not any slightly worried about the Colts?
So in that specific matchup, I think I do think we have the better matchup, just because Jonathan Taylor is their focal point, and that is why they're winning games. It's because their offensive line is Jonathan Taylor, and we do. Even though Chase Brown got home today a little bit, this is the most rushing yards we've let up today versus Chase Brown, but. We're also missing Milton Williams. He got placed in IR. If we were in the playoffs, we would most likely have him back. And then it's I think we match up. They run the ball a lot, and you're saying man-to-man, none of our receivers are man-to-man beaters. We're all zone beaters.
That's what I'm saying. The Colts just ripped man-to-man. The Colts just manned up all day on the Chiefs. That's all they did.
Yeah, no.
That's what I'm saying. Stephon Diggs is gonna have to go crazy if you guys play the Colts, like with that matchup. They with Sauce, they went and got Sauce, and I think his name, the guy that's up for the Giants job, Lou Aron, I can't say his name, the defensive coordinator. Arunamo, I think. He used to be the Bengals defensive coordinator.
I got confused. I was thinking. I was thinking the other way.
That's why. No, yeah, and
that does provoke.
They used to run zone, and then they went and got Sauce and said, "All right."
Well, they also have Travarius Ward.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And they look good today.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah,
because their offense did not greatly help them. Because 1 3 and out, they were pinning them deep, and the Chiefs had the ball the whole time. And 30 carries, I feel good about the Colts after today. On the road, and they lost, but kind of like if they got one timely stop, I think they would have won that game.
I think it would be an interesting matchup.
I hope we see it. I
do
love
too.
it for the show.
I do too. We need it for the show.
Need it for the show.
But
all right, we'll jump into our headaches of the week. We'll start with Stick on this one. If you're ready with your headache over there.
My headache of the week is a little outside of what we usually talk about, but it's high school refs. I saw a couple. It wasn't anything that pertained to me, but I saw a couple clips on Twitter of just atrocious calls being made. Like there was one play where there was a deep ball kid, like the kid and the defender were going back and forth for like a second. It was not a completed pass, and like the kid ripped the ball out, it hit the ground, bounced up to the kid, and like the kid just ran in for a touchdown. And, like I guess, like looking back on it, the guy called it a catch and then a fumble, but it was clearly not a catch, and like it literally looked like they called an incomplete pass and touchdown. And there was another one I saw in the end zone, which was a similar thing. It hit the ground, bounced up to a kid, and they called it a touchdown. And obviously they can't do anything about it, but like I was like, that's just gotta suck being in high school. And like really, like anytime you just see a play went a certain way and it wasn't called that way, it's pretty tough.
Yeah, I can't go back and change it. That's always tough. But yeah, refs suck. There was some terrible stuff today
Dude, you know what I hate more? It's like, dude, they have like this walk about them. You know what I mean? Like when they fucking walk, and they just like, they make these calls like they're fucking right, and everybody in the entire world knows they're wrong, and they just seem so arrogant, and it pisses me off so much. I don't know. Like there's
a game in my head. I think you guys both were on this is when we were younger. I want to say it was 6th grade basketball against South Glens Falls. We were at them.
What are you talking about?
And if you remember, the ref Bobby was there.
Oh, Bobby, no, I remember.
I remember Bobby was the GOAT. But
there was 27 fouls by one team and like 26 by the other. I remember I fouled out and I was freaking out. Everything was a tic-tac foul. And we're in 6th grade. We were even the other team. I remember it was like Jake Ring used to play. We were like, we can't do anything. You kissed, you smooched the guy. It's a foul.
I remember it was a close game, and I was in it. I was in at the end of the game.
Everybody played.
People were fouling.
Everybody played.
And I never fouled, and I picked up like 2 or 3 fouls. And I remember
every single time.
Like, my dad will be impressed. And I actually picked up a couple fouls.
It was like it was ridiculous. I was like, what? I remember that one. So shout out Bobby. It was one of the
Bobby was the GOAT.
And one of the slowest refs of all time.
I remember the other ref was this guy with glasses, and he was just as bad as Bobby that game.
I just remember Bobby was very exuberant.
Bobby was there forever.
Yeah, I remember he reffed forever.
He fucking reffed Summer League AAU, fucking travel.
There were some classic umpires too.
Jeez.
There was one guy with a tail, and then this other like skinny guy.
The best umpires were middle league umpires when we used to play middle league with our local schools.
Like, the 2 guys I was thinking of were both from middle league. Yeah.
Those guys were straight from the pub, just they're hammered back there. There it is. But all right, we'll get into my headache of the week. Taylon Green, quarterback of Arkansas. These guys were hanging around the whole game. They were looking awesome. He was running everywhere. They're down 11. We got them at 9.5, plus 9.5. And we're like, all right, they can't stop them. But they haven't stopped us either, really. 3rd and 3, they drove down past midfield. They run read option. They probably shouldn't have pulled it. Just go down. He does this thing where he dives and shovel passes it. No one ran a route. Nobody ran a route. He was like, I'm outside the tackle box. I'll throw it away. What are you thinking? Interception. He literally got benched after, as he should. And then Texas went on and railed him. They don't think they stopped him once.
No, it was. Yeah,
But I got a little excited that we might see a backdoor cover at the end. We needed one stop because they put the Texas could not. Arkansas's offense is very good. Could not stop them even with their backup quarterback KJ Jackson. They got in there. It was ridiculous. I don't know. I just fell to the ground. What was he doing? I don't think anybody ran a route. Read option, dot. He's getting tackled. Just shoveled it middle of the field. He could have just went for it. Just go down. It was ridiculous. Eric.
Yeah, I already talked about my headache a little bit. It's the Eagles. I just can't fathom you not covering that fucking game. It's just how, man? You're supposed to be this powerhouse in the NFC, and you're going up against a division rival, and you're up 21-0, and you sell. It's just insane to me that you can't play football in the second half. It really happened. You just finish the game.
Yeah.
Just play a little bit of defense. Your defense has been so amazing all year, and you just let Picklesteins go fucking crazy on you. It's so annoying. Dude, I run the ball. I don't know. You guys can't run the ball, I guess, at all anymore. Or just keep targeting AJ Brown. I don't know. I'm not the fucking coach. Figure it out. Figure it out and cover. It's that simple. Cover. Just cover.
Good teams win.
You guys could have fucking blown the lead and still covered. The spread was 3.5, and you guys lost. You're deserving. You're absolutely deserving. You guys should have lost. If you guys don't win a game ever again, I'll never bet on the Eagles again. I'll probably bet on them next week, though.
But -6.5 Bears coming into town.
It's another team.
Let's see where the line is then. I might change my mind.
But yeah, so also right now it's 28-7 Rams. Devontae Adams with another touchdown, 24 yards.
Wow.
But yeah, some quick news outside of it. Baseball starting to ramp up. Some trades and signings. Well, before we talk about the Mets, Josh Naylor signed a big. Yeah, right. Josh Naylor signed a big deal with the Mariners. A lot of money. And then today, just randomly in the middle of football, Hart got crushed. Brandon Nimmo traded for Marcus Semien to the Rangers. I kind of get the move. I think it's just to clear money. I really think it is. Because we don't have outfielders. That's why I'm so confused. But it's $40 million we're saving. Yeah, I love Brandon Nimmo. Think he will be remembered as a Met. My dad texted me, what the fuck? I love Nimmo. So, yeah, I know you guys are trying to, Semien is good. The only stat he's better in is WAR. He is one of the better second basemen compared to what Nimmo is out in the outfield. But I think there's better outfielders than second basemen because Nimmo's career stats are better in every other aspect. And yeah, I'm going to miss Nimmo, but we better sign Bellinger or something. Because this had to be a strategic move for David Stearns. But yeah, what do you guys think about that trade? Anything? Did you guys even see it?
Yeah. I saw it when you retweeted it.
Yeah.
I thought, my initial instinct was it was a good deal. I mean, I'm not that well versed in baseball just because I've seen Marcus Semien a lot being an Angels fan.
Yeah.
So I think he's a good piece.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of your guys' roster. How many righties do you have that are
Well, Alonso's not signed right now, so we have Vientos and Alvarez is the definite two starters you see, and then other than that, Lindor's a switch. Soto's lefty. That's really our roster's up in the air right now.
I feel like that. Yeah, it is up in the air. That could be part of it. Maybe trying to get some righty bats in there. Also, like you said, there's a lot more better outfielders than second baseman. I feel like second baseman's kind of a hard position to come by.
We have infielders though.
Yeah, you do.
We have Acuna who's our age.
I'm not.
And we have Jet Williams who hasn't even played yet. We have Ronnie Mauricio. We have infielders. We better be loading up to trade for somebody or something. Because now that you're shutting that position down,
Duran's in play.
Yeah, he would fit well. I would just
Duran's more than in play. He's more likely gone than he is.
But my problem is I don't want to trade somebody and then be good for you guys, and I got to hear about it.
That's true. But Duran's a good player.
And the Rams scored again.
Again?
31-7. Well, at least the over and the other bet's gonna hit because the Bucks are not gonna hit. Who scored this time? Let's see.
It was a field goal.
Oh, just
No, they scored a touchdown.
They scored a touchdown.
It was 21.
It was 31.
Yeah, but he missed the other touchdown.
Yeah, no, it was Devontae Adams has two. Parkinson has one. Somebody else has one.
Yeah, Parkinson. That's who it was. Because we saw Devontae and then...
Parkinson already scored. I know that.
Oh.
Oh, we're about to find out. I gotta find it.
What is it? I've been kind of popping in on it. It was Devonta to. It was one from earlier.
I don't know.
What?
Maybe it was just. I have no idea. Maybe it just hasn't came up yet.
Oh, Kobe Durant, 50-yard touchdown or something.
No, that was first quarter. It just hasn't popped up yet.
No. Like they didn't just score a touchdown; they just kicked a field goal. They're up 28-7, and then
they just kicked the field goal. Okay, 31-7, about to be halftime. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. They kicked the field goal. But yeah, my dad on back in the Mets talk. My dad, who me and my dad are like. That's our biggest bond is the Mets. I mean, we love the Mets. Simeon, second baseman, average player. Think they're trying to make room for Alonso. Spelled Alonso's name wrong. I understand it, but it sucks. Sorry, that was for Grandpa Bruce. so yeah. So I think Mets fans are not gonna love it, but I if we want to talk baseball, I don't want the Mets to get Alonso. I love Alonso. I do, because Alonso is going to break a ton of records, but that's someone the Red Sox should get, though, is Alonso.
I agree.
I get if we don't re-sign Alonso, make Vientos play first, have Beatty play third or something like that. But, yeah, don't love the Nimmo trade, but if you're going to go get a big fish, I guess just Tucker's out there, too.
Yeah, I mean, that would be ideal.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, we'll definitely be talking a lot of baseball when football's over. But I just wanted to talk about that because it happened today.
I have one other baseball note.
Yeah.
Taylor Ward finally escaped
saw
from
that.
the Angels.
I
He's
saw
now on
that.
the Orioles. So
I saw you.
Wish him the best.
You guys signed some old player for a coach. I forgot.
Wasn't it a trade? You guys got some pitcher from the Orioles?
No, I was talking about a coach.
Okay.
Are you talking about Chris Suzuki?
Not him. You guys, another old player you guys hired as a coach. That was I liked him too. I forget his name, but yeah. So that's our recap show. Good Sunday. Busy week coming up. I think we're not hiding the schedule, right? Yeah. So we're gonna release Wednesday a little Turkey Day special, Turkey Day Black Friday, and we'll talk about little college football that day, and then we're gonna drop Saturday just a Sunday recap. So that one should be good because we'll know a lot more usually than what we usually do for the NFL game. So the spread should be more accurate and stuff like that. So. Yeah, well, so technically when we release this, we'll see you tomorrow. So, yeah. So, we'll see you tomorrow. Go follow our socials. Good views today. So, everybody that's out there checking it out, thank you. Go follow HTH Sports on every social media platform. Anything else you guys got? Or is that it?
All right. I'm good.
All right. Good weekend. Hopefully the Panthers can do something. Win my fantasy matchup for Pride. And then we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.